Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, I thought, yeah, I was going to use just off my speakers. I'm getting it. Say something.
Okay.
I'm not sure which device the sound's coming through.
Okay. How about now? How about now?
Okay, I can hear you.
Okay. So what's
Okay.
up? Show me.
Yeah.
Show
Okay, here we
me.
go. Show me, show me. Here we go. Do. Okay, here it is. Hang on.
Click to launch tour. That's nice.
I'll show you. So there's a thing over here which accesses to lots of different different things.
There we go. That's what I like. I like this. I didn't like the other thing by itself, but now that you can do it and see everything around, that is
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Like over here, we got the 3D button. That takes you back to this view. The nice thing about this view is that you
Yeah,
actually, you can move yourself around.
and you can focus on the things you want to focus. But if you want to have it, see everything, then that's the deal. So that's
Yeah.
awesome.
So we got little moves built in here. So you click on any of the three venue buildings, and it takes you right to them. Uh, just gives you a little focus thing.
Yeah.
Um, Go back to the 3D model here. All of these, there are about 200 ground panels around here. Um, we've selected about 40 to build into the 3D model because we didn't want to get too busy.
Yeah.
Mustard, the yellow indicates that was photographed during the daytime.
Oh, good.
Like this. It's kind of so forth. And the blue ones are twilight shots.
That's nice. Yeah. This is your best work yet.
Oh yeah, this is a whole nother level. I'll show you a bunch of the things that are in the model and then so forth. And we're still tweaking it. It should go back to 3D. Yeah, it's probably slower because I'm on Zoom at the same time.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Um, usually takes about 3 seconds to get back there. So the client, basically the city of Hampton owns this entire piece of property as it's been cut out as a 3D. Um, they have these three venues. This was built in the 60s. This was probably built in the 70s or 80s. And this just opened over here. Um, there are three videos in here so far. There's going to be a fourth one for the convention center. The videos are just some of Eric's fly-through stuff, just so you have the fun of kind of like
Yeah.
seeing it this way if you want. Uh, like over here, you can click. This is all. This has two gigantic swimming pools in here, a 50 meter and a 25 meter, and then there's an outdoor water park. Um, which is extremely popular with the kids in Hampton, I guess. I'm not surprised why, because it's a city water park, so your tax dollars paid for it. It's not like one of those places you have to pay an admission to get there. Eric did this fly around, and it's just really great.
Yeah.
It's got you probably aren't hearing it, but it's got sound effects of the water and the splashing and all that kind of stuff.
You showed me this just this one area, and I heard the water splashing before.
Yeah. Well, there are panoramas built into the this as well, and as you can see here, these are all motion panoramas. They're 360 videos.
Yeah.
Use
This is what I
panoramas.
saw. I saw this.
Yeah. Um, the the woman in charge of the Hampton Visitor Bureau that picked us for this project, they're hoping over the overcoming years to basically, I don't know, sell, probably lease five different properties here, parcels, all are in par or subdivided to other other entities that'll come in. Somebody might come in and build some restaurants and stuff like that that will serve everything. Who knows what, but so that's why these parcels are labeled. Um, we've gone to using a cute little cloud icon, which is the way you get to the aerial panoramas. You can also get the same distance here. And then once here, there are 11 aerial panoramas. This is called the parcels view because it looks down on the different uh, property things that you can that that they hope to lease out to people. There's other views from the north, the nearby shopping centers, such as the River Point Shopping Center. There's actually two shopping centers. There's that one, and there's also the one over here, which contains another hotel. There's a panel, the hotels west. Two of the hotels are there that service the business. And here's the main one. Um, this is the Embassy Suites where we stayed, and there's all these hotels that are right next to the convention center and Coliseum. So and the hotels, you can also get there by just clicking this, and you can click around and it'll rotate to whatever hotel you want to get some information on. If you click on any of the hotels, it'll open a new tab with the registration desk of that hotel. Um, in the Matterports, there's about 30 or 40 Matterports inside this tour. For example, here's main entrance of the Coliseum, and a couple of them, like this main entrance one, start with the dollhouse view just so people want. But then this is, you can move through the entire convention center. As you see here, you've got the exhibit halls, A, B, and C corridor. This is called the Grand Ballroom, which can be subdivided into 7 different configurations. There's meeting rooms, conference rooms, and so forth. And all of these things are subdivided under convention center. You got the main entrance pre-function, grand ballroom. Here's all the different ballroom configurations. Exhibit hall, different configurations. The conference room configurations and the meeting room configurations, which is scrollable because there's so many of them. We'll go back. Coliseum has 2 different stage configurations. Let's see, oh yeah, it's working. This is the main end stage configuration, and then this is an entire Matterport model, so you can move anywhere you want through it. And Chesapeake room, different little different little meeting rooms and so forth that people sometimes use, the concourse, etc. And at the Aquaplex, here's the 50-meter. That's the whole building.
Wow.
And this is their competition 50-meter swimming pool, which is used for all kinds of events in Virginia, because this is the largest indoor exhibition swimming pool in the state, I guess. And then there's separate logins for the 25-yard. This is the big pools in there, and this is on the lower ceilinged end of the building, this big pool for practice and warm up and that kind of stuff. And they've got a couple multi-purpose room, the splashdown park, which is what you saw before. Adjacent amenities, they wanted people to know, they're near the interstate and some other things that you can do if you're in town. Those are linked, so they pop up as separate tabs. And that's pretty good overview. Eric also built in a pin tab here, which is kind of a nice thing here. I'll wait for this delay here. With the pin tab, you can turn this on and off. So if you just want to look at the space without all the icons on it, you can do that. And we're going to be APS saw this earlier today, and we're now setting up an appointment, the next day or two to unveil this thing to the actual client. Mary hasn't seen it finished yet,
Wow.
but she will in the next day or so. Oh, I even over on the, let's see, like if you go to hotels, we were hotels is supposed, yeah, this is correct, yeah. So you go over to Embassy Suites. You see Embassy Suites has an icon on it. It's only accessible by this particular hotspot, but we were staying here, so I did some shots in the hotel as well.
Oh, cool.
Um, just, kind of as a thank you, because the hotel, since the Visitors Bureau was asking, the hotel comped us for a week worth of staying there. Some of the shots were done during the day. Some of them were done at night. Different locations. Go down here. I've only built in 6 of my These are high resolution panoramas done on a DSLR camera, not like a Theta Z1 or something. They're considerably higher quality. These you can even zoom in and they stay pretty sharp. But anyway, it was kind of nice. So I took these shots. Very happy with how they came out. It's doing these high resolution panoramas are more work, but boy, they look nice.
Yeah, but dude, this is incredible.
Yeah,
This is such a great job.
thank you. So this is my data miner in the Philippines has just about completed. I have a database of over 1,000 people now connected with every convention center in the United States. Direct emails, names, phone numbers, everything. All I got to do is figure out the marketing thing. Eric and I are hoping that we can get more jobs like this for convention centers at a higher price. And if left to ourselves, we would not use Matterport. We would just, use high resolution panoramas
Yeah,
inside the
yeah.
meeting rooms and stuff like that.
I can see that.
So we're probably gonna lay off a copy of this with the APS logo removed, only ours, when we for our own promotion to reach out to people, because there's no reason. It's actually been, it's been okay. It's been nice working with them, so forth. And if we had to do something like this where we had to do a massive amount of Matterport work, because going into here, even for the main exhibit hall, which is gigantic to begin with, we had 6 different configurations. Because of the way Matterport works, each one of these had to be separately scanned.
No.
We had to scan, and so that's a massive amount of Matterport scanning. Like, here's a scan of the entire, when all 3 halls are opened as a single place. But then there's 2 dividers that divide it into A, B, and C, and Hampton wanted to have ABC, A by itself, B by itself, C by itself, A and B together, and B and C together. And so the APS guys, they had to do those each individually, move the walls, then go back and start over, move the walls, go back and start over. And it was, so it was, if somebody wanted this kind of configuration with Matterport, it was nice working with them. But we would have been there another week,
Yeah.
to do all this stuff. But at the same time, as far as I'm concerned, really what would serve their purposes well is to set up a high resolution camera like right here, shoot this all open, then like close one of the walls, shoot another one, and close the next wall and shoot the other one, so that you can just see boom, 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 how it opens and closes.
Right.
And those could be stacked into one of those, what they call live panos, which is a capability within 3D Vista. I showed you once where I had that aerial shot that went from day to dusk to, sunset to dusk. You can take those, particularly if you have it locked on a tripod from the same position, you can blend between them. And so we could just have a single pano here and kind of see all three capabilities right there. And
Yeah.
not have to do all that Matterport stuff. So that's what Eric and I are hoping to do, is to market this and market it with the idea of, unless you really got to have Matterport, which in this case, this is what the client wanted. They wanted to have the dollhouse view capability. They wanted people to be able to look at it like this. Okay, fine. It's not that interesting, but it is a different thing.
Right.
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 I get it. If she wants it, I get it, but somebody else may not. And I'll tell you, doing it with high resolution panos would be a heck of a lot less work, and therefore ultimately less expensive too.
What about the measurements that Matterport gives you? Can you have?
Well, that's one of the things. I mean, any convention center already has their own printed floor plans with measurements and anything like that. It's true that yes, this is because of what Matterport can do. You can pull a measurement here. You click this tab right here, and you click over here. Let's see if I can do this. Oh yeah, I got to hit plus first, and I go over the corner and see it. Oh, it looks like it's going to interfere with the menu there. So I'll try that. Come on, click. Yeah, there we go. I go over here.
Right. I get it.
Yeah. Well, it's not rotating around for me, but you can click again, and there you go. You get the measurement, and there's the height, and whatever it is. Whatever you're done, you click this thing, and then you've got your measurements there.
Right.
And they stay there if you move around. So it's a nice thing. It's a nice thing, and you won't have that if you have a panel. And but it just, you want it or not, it's fine. Anyway, so that's
awesome job, dude. Awesome job. Definitely.
Now let's go to the cemetery. Both of these are going to be delivered like this week.
Wow.
Man,
you're gonna have to take a heart pill after this for the post-traumatic.
Listen, I feel like I'm on a vacation simply because we're finishing these things.
Mm-hmm.
Here again, it loads pretty fast, but Zoom is, I'm sure, slowing it down. There we go. There's one more video Eric has to add to Hampton. Just he's got to fly through at the convention center as well, so he's going to add that, and then that one's done. Hillside Cemetery. Now this, whereas Hampton has about 200 panos, this has almost 600 panos, and it will be getting bigger in time. Anyway, all the links are here. Only one video is in so far, which is, I may have showed you before. This is the Al Jolson Memorial is the icon of Hillside Memorial Park. Mm-hmm. So Eric did this fly around.
Yeah, it looks great.
There's sound effects of the waterfall.
Yeah, I remember. I remember seeing it.
Yeah. I'll stop that. We've also put in 3D models have been added to this. Like this is a bronze statue of Al Jolson at the base of the monument, and we need the backlink is not working. So let's see here. Yeah, there's a bunch of links not working. We've got more work to do in this one. Gonna have to relaunch it. There we go. But there's a 3D model for the statue, which is down here. There's a 3D model of there's a graphic mosaic on the dome of this, which is on that. There's four more sculptures over here. There's a sculpture that's going to be added over here, and another one on the whoops. There we go. Another one on the end of this building. There's a sculpture there. There's automatic motions tied to all the flag labels for the mausoleum, courts of the book. Over here is Valley of the Prophets. These are just different burial areas, and these all will work. Oh, they do work. Okay, by clicking these things as well. Garden of Solomon is their newest addition, which is this area down here. I can take you down, for example, to here. And okay, missing some icons on this one. Okay, let's see what I got. Here comes some icons. Oh, I see. It was still it was loading because this is a 360 video node. It just took longer to load. I'll take you over here because that's the grave of Leonard Nimoy.
Oh.
Etc. And let's see if that goes back someplace. Okay, just take us back there. Anyway, rumor has it that there's about 90,000 people buried here.
Wow.
The blue icons are all, I mean, it's a Jewish cemetery. Oh, they'll bury anybody, but it's mostly Jewish families. So, they like the blue color. It also contrasts nicely. We have our cloud icons, which again are ways to go to aerial panoramas, which are not working right. They're working very oddly right now. There's a bug in the program or something, as you can clearly see.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them work and some of them do not. Let's see, Garden of Memories. Okay. I think the Garden of Memories panorama is working fine. No, it's not. Okay, so we got a basic technical problem there. We got bugs to work out here. This isn't the latest version either, because there's one of these blue dots in the middle of each of the areas now. So I'm not showing you the very latest update. We've fixed a lot of things, but anyway, you get the idea. But the hillside people have been so effusive. I mean, they're just crazy happy with what we're doing, and they plan on showcasing this in April at the annual North American Convention of all cemeteries and
Wow.
etc. The general manager of Hillside is, on the board of the national organization, so.
So that's where you need to have a geolocation ad running. So
Yeah.
when like a few days before and then a few days after, and that way they see the ad and while they're there, and then when they leave, their computers and laptops and phones are connected.
Okay. So likewise, a geolocation ad like YouTube or what?
No, it's a geolocation ad. It's done
Oh,
through Google and Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. It's just you set it up in a way that
you
makes
set
it.
it up, and if someone's physically in the area, they just
Yeah.
start getting pummeled with that ad.
Yep. Yep. So
Ah,
if they go
that's
to
cool.
weather.com, CNN, Fox, grandmasweater.com, and where they run ads, the ads will pop up.
I see. So you just you're just paying for very tight geography.
Well, you're paying for contextual advertising. I mean, I can go and and advertise devil worship at a church. I'm not really going to get much play, but if I advertise devil worship at the Satanic Festival in Yucca Valley, I'm going to get more people buying my product.
Right. Interesting. 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 Okay. Well, we've got fortunately we've got a couple months to plan for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done some research. Um, I've done some research not only on convention centers on we're kind of set. I mean, absolutely want to do that for April for the National the Cemetery Association thing. I forget what I think it's in Tampa this year. Um, um, anyway, I've got the detail on that. I've found the organization, and besides, Hillside's one of the sponsors of the organization, so they're all plugged in. Lori at Hillside even said that they're very tight with one of the top kind of like bloggers, bloggers, experts, consultants, or something to the entire cemetery industry. They've already told him about this. He hasn't seen it yet, but they've told him about this. And she said, as soon as it's done, she said she's going to connect me with this guy. And she said he's going to run with it on your behalf, just
Yeah, that's good.
to tell people about it.
Yeah.
We don't have the equivalent, so we're going to have a lot of help there. We don't have the equivalent of that yet in the convention center area. I did research convention center conventions, and yes, they exist. There, it seems like the convention center business is the primary organization is an international organization, which kind of makes sense because conventions people travel around the world. There isn't there there are some kind of North American quasi U.S. organization of convention center managers and things like that, but the real convention center umbrella organization is an international one, and their thing this year I think is I can't remember where it is. I think it might be in the Caribbean someplace or Germany or whatever, sometime this year. But I'm going to do some more research on that because I definitely want to get I'm actually, my own gut feeling is that there's more potential to sell convention centers than there is cemeteries. Hillside is a fairly well endowed cemetery, and it's completely independent. So they can just decide what they want to do. A lot of cemeteries, I'm told, belong to big like investment companies. Just like you heard stories about how private equity money is buying up hospitals and clinics and retirement homes, and they're just run by bean counters now. And bean counters aren't the kind of people that are going to drop $100,000 on a great virtual tour. You've got to reach people with vision and decision-making authority. But convention centers, if they book, if a convention center books an event, and thousands of people are coming into town, there's money behind that, more than a cemetery, which is selling plots. So I think the potential for the convention centers is really good. So I'll figure out every plot. Now, since you've mentioned about the geo thing, I'll research and find out all of the convention center oriented events that occur throughout the year, different cities and countries and whatever, and put that data together. Because that sounds like a great way, if thousands of people are descending on one place, and we can target that geographically, that's incredible.
Well, it's just one element to the marketing. So if you have the list, so they show up they see you, and you got to have your logo prominent so they remember the logo. And
Yeah.
then if you get a list from this director of name and email of all the other directors, then
Hmm.
you send them that thing that I'm gonna have you do with the video and their name, their first
Hmm.
name and so and all that. Then they see the logo, they see the work, the whole thing. Then they're
Yeah.
like, oh, that's these guys. And then it's a double hook. You'll get incredible conversion with this kind of marketing.
That's great. See,
Yeah.
here's my convention center uh, thing. And it's just like Baltimore, Boston, Boise, everywhere, and it's up to 1,128. He's got a few of these haven't been filled in with the people yet, but most of them have. He's got all the people filled in up to about 1,100 people um, with everything. So I mean, this is
Yeah.
he's done a good mining job anyway.
Yep.
So
Yep. Yeah. So that's good. And
yeah,
it's just how you approach them and what you have is the key. So
yeah,
it's one of those deals. And
yeah.
and this kind of thing is really great